Hello, welcome to Vibez Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a general collective reading. So please take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest. Before we get started, we're going to cleanse the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay, so we're going to start off with this is called everyday, it has it in its name. So pretty much like the day to day. So we have apologies with guilt, confession, and forgiveness. And that's 71. 7 and 1 equals 8. Then we have memories, remember, and reunion. That's 20. You can see it as two things, like two tens, like two things coming to an end and coming to completion. Or you can just see it as two. Still two at the end of the day. 2 tens, 2, still a 2. Then we have stubbornness with selfishness, malice, attention, and arrogance. With 77, which equals to 14. 14 equals 5. So you can see it as 77 if you want to see it as 77. Okay? But if you want to see it as 5, either way, it still ties together. Because 7 is talking about like a challenge, an adversity, a problem, an obstacle, a struggle. 5 talks about a conflict, challenge, chaos. Their selfishness and stubbornness was the problem, which is what they feel guilty for. Because 8 talks about movements and your ego versus self. Their ego was very stubborn and they refused to come in and to apologize, which is, well, now they want to come in and feel and apologize because they feel kind of guilty, but they're not apologizing for what they did. They're not doing that. They more so apologizing so you could be around them again. They miss you being there, your presence, the access that they had to you. Then we have loneliness with dullness, disappointment, and isolation. 31, which equals 4. And then next we have evidence with detection, investigation, and proof with 55. 5 together equals 10. If you saw that 20 as a 10, this technically is one of your 10s. There was evidence and proof that you have into closing out something. Again, like I said, with the 77. Oh, funny enough, they're touching 77. And I was like, when you add it all up, it's 5. And I was like, still, regardless, it's still the same thing. And it's like, yeah, it's still the same thing regardless. Even if you saw it as a 7 or if you saw it as a 5, regardless, there was a problem and a conflict. And a problem. And then next, we have overloaded with excessive obligation and overwhelmed. And then that was 67, and that is 13. 13 adds up to 4, right? So, they overwhelmed because they feel alone. And the reason why they're alone is because people have isolated themselves from them because they are disappointed in this person, and they feel guilty and stuff like that for the things that they have done, and they disappointed themselves and disappointed others, but refuse to change their behavior, admit it, or actually like give a genuine apology for it. And then we have little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friend, responsibility. 40, you can see it as 4, 10. So 4 things coming to an end and coming to completion, or just 4. And then we have butterfly and gloom, excuse me, but after sadness, happiness and hope returns. With 2, 2. 22, so you can see it as 22, I can see it as 4. At that point in time, you got 4 4s. So, and that talks about protection and stuff like that. And then we have the brother raccoon with a safe place for you to go. 4. And then we have a dragonly garden with a new world is born. 45, which equals 9. 9 talks about releasing and letting go. And then we have time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. 13 equals 4. Over there is 31, over here is 13. So it's a mirror or something like that. So this person keep thinking that they put this on a cliffhanger and it's gonna start back up at some point in time, and it's never starting back up. It's just done. It's over with. Like y'all two becoming friends again, that whole thing is over. It's done with. And then we have deep, dark sea mermaid with find solutions in unknown places in the darkness. 16, which equals up to 17, or 7. And then this kind of sort of is an equal card that goes with it. I forgot which card it was crossing, but we have Alice in the Sea of Tears with cast away out of your depths and filling the batting with 11. You can see it as 11, like, you know, like a wish and manifestation, or you can see it as 2. It's all up to you. I gotta write the numbers down and I'm explaining to you which one it is as I go. So we have 40 with the 4. And then we have 22 after happiness. Seen that with the, from right here, like right here, that's when we have like the 3 4s. And then it says after sadness, happiness and hope returns. So I am taking the 22 as a 2, like you being in alignment and stuff like that, with spirit, and making the choice to be balanced and be in partnership and collaboration with spirit rather than these people, and take responsibility for what you need to take responsibility for, because we already know from over here this person is not going to do that, and there's evidence and proof that this person is going to do that. They're going to try and make it seem like it's somebody else needs to be obligated for it or take responsibility for it, and then that person feel overworked and burnt out and stressed out, because they have their own stuff they have to take responsibility for, and then to take responsibility for somebody else's problems or somebody else's work is way too much. And so see 22 as a 2. Making choices and decisions to bring yourself into balance. Especially with the butterfly, it's something about like growing and evolving and stuff like that. That's a choice. Like you can choose to grow or you can choose to stay stagnant. It's all on you and stuff like that. So I see it as a 2. And then we have brother raccoon with 4, with a safe place to go to. Again, that's like you can have a safe space and stuff like that, but it's up to you to go to it. If you decide not to and stuff like that, then no one can really force you but you. So it's like you realizing that you have a choice to make. You don't have to stay in places where you don't want to stay. Like if it's causing you nothing but um stress and stagnation or struggles and stuff like that, you can leave. You don't really have to be there or continue to like give to it. It's not your responsibility. Like it's your responsibility to try, but like if you try the best that you could, like that's all you really can do and stuff like that. So with this new world being born, and that's a 9, you pretty much released like all the problems and the stress and the adversities and the challenges that you was having, and birth something new. It was creating something new for your life and for yourself. And you know, you said goodbye to some things and left some things in the past and left some things behind. And while walking away from it, that helped you resolve and heal. Because you have find a solution. Like it helped you resolve certain things that you didn't really know was there's a problem, or you didn't really think like walking away will help from, or like I don't know. Like so let me see the 11 as like scales being balanced. Oh, I forgot to do the whole bookends like I normally do. So someone is overloaded. Somebody was overloaded, right? Because somebody wasn't taking the responsibilities for their own work, and now that person want to come in and apologize because now they see that there's proof and there's evidence that like where the times where let's say you was stressing out, you wanted help, you was asking for help, and they felt like they can do it better than you, or you was just complaining it wasn't that hard or stuff like that. Now they seeing like how they were just arrogant and wasn't didn't care to help you or stuff like that. So when you was in this isolation period and you needed help and you was calling out for help, they refused to help you because they just thought you were just like exaggerating. And now when they're in that predicament, now they see that you wasn't exaggerating and stuff like that. So now they want to apologize for not helping you when you was overloaded and overworked and pretty much not being there for you. And then we have finding solutions in unknown areas and unknown places in the darkness with younger sibling friends. Oh, like you could have probably found. So it could have been somebody like your. With his siblings, I don't know if it was like your actual sibling. It could be like young, like friends that you deemed as siblings and stuff like that. That you're starting to see like certain characteristics of these characteristics in them, and you're now finding out the solution of why those problems are there, and it deals with like a lack of accountability. Um, and with this after sadness, happiness returns, and you saying bye, and it's like it's saying like it's the end for now. Like, that's what I mean. Like this person feel like you're gonna come back, and it's like you're not gonna actually come back. You literally just saying bye, like I'm gone, deuces, and they're just hoping and praying that at some point in time you come back, and you're not coming back because you find a place that is safe for you to go to, and it's a whole new place and area, and it's only fair and it's only right because they abandoned you, literally cast you away, threw you, discarded you. So they discarded you. You found a better place for yourself, and you're thriving there, and they seeing that, and now they want to pretend like they never cast you away or threw you to the wolves. Then, from the light and shadow, we have a sea storm with calm amongst chaos. Told you it was chaos. That there was chaos. And then we have I am Kamal Lee? Kamal, whatever. Not whatever. But you know what I mean. With from death comes rebirth. It is Kali. I was right. Right now we have 2 13s. 4s keep coming out. And then we have women with a brooch egg with ancient wisdom. Yeah, with the 13 and the 31s, it was a mirror. And it wasn't You know, like your mirror is not the exact reflection and stuff like that. Yeah. Then we have Storm Angel with collisions of beliefs, styles, attitude, and energies. Yeah, which is called chaos. It's like you have the same number, yes. You have one and you have three and stuff like that, so you thought you was the same. Um, but the orientation of the numbers aren't the same. Then we have Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl with Ghost People. They're being haunted by their conscience and their guilt. And then these two came out together. We have the Mildew Fairy and the Grumpy Red Fairy with Time to Clean Up and Be True to Yourself. So, the chaos and the problem and the collision was y'all had two totally different beliefs and ideas and styles of way of being. And they literally, because Kali is, I think she's a goddess of, like the Hindu goddess of death, something like that, with this after death come rebirth. They literally cast you, threw you to the wolves, left you for dead. Literally. And you came back. You know what popped in my head? What's that its name? I want to say Andy, but that's because he was in Modern Family. That was his name in there. But I don't even think that was Andy. Either way, when he was like, "Oh my God, I almost died," like that's literally what they did. They could, and you didn't. You learned from it, and you grew. You better now, and now you're showing your true self. I think even Adele said it before. Like she was like, from going for a period where she wasn't speaking her mind and trying to people please and stuff like that, and feeling like she was about to die, to like now being able to speak her mind and stuff like that. She's not going back to, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this because it makes you happy or it pleases you. She's doing what like makes her happy and what better fit her. She doesn't want to go, she's not going. That kind of thing. And yeah, you found the solution, cleaned up all the chaos and the confusion and the drama by being true to who you are. And it's like once everything is all cleaned up and stuff like that, people can see that you changed. But then it's just like, well, why did she change and stuff like that? And then the person that pretty much started the whole conflict and the drama and stuff like that, they're haunted. Like their conscience is eating them alive, which is why they feel guilty and they want to confess something, but they refuse to do it because of the arrogance and their stubbornness. They know that how it makes them look and stuff like that. It doesn't put them in the best eye, in their best of light. And but this lady was a broach egg because the egg is broken and stuff like that. So they try to break you and destroy you and keep you down. But rather than staying down, you learn from it and continue to grow and evolve. To now where, because she is, with the Storm Angel, there's lightning and stuff like that. You're more powerful than where you were before. Now let me do the numbers again. So we had 32, which is 5, 13, which is 4, 31, which is 4, 85. I said 85, 35, which is 8. 84, which is 7. With the 84, or the 85 to 84. You being true to who you are and stuff like that. And just, if they had just accepted your differences and stuff and just let it be, then the situation would have de-escalated themselves. But what was haunting them is the fact that they They was intimidated. They wasn't being true to who they are, so they didn't want you to be true to who you are. And so they pretended to be somebody that did not, and be fake. Then we have 15, which is 6. And then we have 8. Now you have 3 8s, and that's talking about movements. So you protected. You got 4. You got 4 for 4 twice. And so 3 sets. No, 6 4s and stuff like that. And then we have 8. So where before, let's say it was in stagnation, you got out of stagnation. And then now you're protected while you're moving forward and stuff like that. And then we have coming together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. We have intervention where rescues other involved. Then we have irreparable differences with divorce finalized. Searching online looking for information records. I remember that came out in the story deck. And it never said like what type of information they was looking for. They just looking for information. Then we have alien with telepathic dreams and songs. Oh, they're looking for a way to message you or to contact you or connect with you. If there's a karmic, once the karmic cycle is up or over, the karmic contract is finished, you lose that telepathic connection as well. So they feel like the way that they can reconcile with you, or for you to come back to them, you have to come together, is for you to know that they need help. Okay, they need your help. They're single now. It's like they're single now. They need your help. This is a good time to come to them because they're thinking about you. And it's like, like New Edition with like Mr. Telephone Man. It's like the phone is not picking up. Okay, she hanging up. Getting dial tone. Somebody else answering the phone. It's so many things. Yo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, threatened. Embarrassed. Appearances, yeah. We said that from over here. That's why they haunted. Because the way that they treated you was was wild. And now other people's, like, once you see everything, the smoke cleared and stuff like that, you see who the last one standing. You see how the fight changed, or whatever it is, changed or affected the person. And it's like, again, like I said, they try to cast you away, like, discarded you like you was nothing, and like you some piece of trash. Now they embarrassed because they feel like this was a because they feel like this was a soulmate connection, a soul contract. Like they can treat it however they wanted to treat it. So whenever they wanted to reconcile or you wanted to reconcile, like y'all will reconcile and y'all will come back together, because that's apparently how soulmates work to them. In their mind, that's how soulmates work to them. Okay? And now they need help. They trying to send you telepathic messages like, hey, I need help, come rescue me, save me. And no one is picking up. Okay? No one is picking up. And they looking and searching for people, and there's no one to look for and search for because ain't nobody there. Nobody is there. And they're embarrassed because of how they acted. An arrogant, stubborn fool. That was prideful. That lacked responsibility and accountability. Well, I don't say they lack responsibility. They lack accountability. They don't take responsibility for their actions. And I remember calling them a clown way back. Way back. But Chucky was a clown? Like, yeah, your person's a clown. And we have the Ace of Swords. So truth coming out, truth prevails. You know, show the world the true you. It's time to clean up. Clean this shit up. The lies, at some point in time, the lies is gonna fall apart. And just be like, yeah, that's not true. It's clear to see. You know, like true and false and stuff like that? The truth never changes. The lie change. It varies. And we have the High Priestess. Oh, wow, we have 1, 2. If we have 3, okay, no, we got 5. We have the 5 of Wands. I was like, if we have like a 3, that would be nice. We're gonna continue. Then we have the Empress. See what they just trying to mess up the show with the 3? See, it would have been 1, 2, 3. They see the conflict. They don't want people. That's what it is. They don't want people to be happy. Then we have the King of Cups and Temperance. See that searching and watching? See the binoculars? Looking for information on who? Temperance. This angelic figure. Also, they have like the same sky background, so they was watching you from afar or looking from afar. Well, yeah, duh, because they're trying to send telepathic messages. They don't have to be. You could be in the same room, but you don't have to be. If it's a whole actual soulmate connection, you don't have to be near each other. And we have the King of Pentacles. Somebody very materialistic about status and wealth and appearances, like we have over here. Yeah, truth of the matter is, okay? Truth of the matter is, with the Ace of Swords being out here, this person was superficial, okay? They did things for appearances. They lived outside of their means. And they're struggling and they need help, okay? And they're looking for other people to help them get out of this pit that they have digged themselves in. But they dug it themselves. You get it, okay? And the High Priestess with the King of Cups and the Temperance, they thought they were smart and they knew what they was doing. They thought they were psychic and spiritual. They had intuition. They knew what they was doing. They ain't know shit, okay? They ain't know not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. They were just being secretive. Because the High Priestess could also talk about being secret. Right? They try to be secretive, hide their hand, throw the rock, hide their hand, think nobody saw them throw the rock. God saw them throw the rock, okay? People saw them throw the rock. When you get balanced and stable out Temperance, the angelic figures, you realize, oh, okay, they keep throwing rocks. Like that's, and then hiding the hand. You was able to realize at some point in time. Using your own intuition against this person that literally used their intuition against themselves to do dumb shit, okay? And that was causing a lot of problems and conflict and chaos because this person was trying to play with your emotions and causing a lot of chaos coming up and down and stuff like that. So it was like if you want to leave, I was like, try to leave, they would want to apologize and, oh, I feel sorry, and try to use excuses, right? And you know, at some point you took it, because Temperance is talking about patience as well and doing things in moderation. Slowly but surely, you started to realize this person doesn't really care. They use their love as a weapon, not for its actual purpose. And with the Empress being here and the 5 of Wands, they fumbled the Empress, and they pretty much try to battle or compete with an Empress that makes absolutely no sense. Where they are a king, they're not even a damn emperor or half of an emperor. They half of an emperor, but the emperor like an unbalanced emperor. So if you are a stable Empress, compare like battling an unbalanced emperor, of course the balanced person is gonna win. And that's just, they can just, okay, here we go, we'll move on. So from the Wild Unknown Tarot, we have the Tower and the Six of Cups. So realizing this is causing a tower moment in their life. A lot of conflict, stress and anxiety, and it's shaking shit up. Because if the Empress was like, they fumbled you in the past. You left. That's the whole remembering stuff. Now they remember, and now they see, and now they want to change it, and there's no way of changing it with the Tower, and that's why they stressing out and having a Tower moment and feel like they hit rock bottom. Burdens, 10 of Wands. Because the person that at one point in time will help them, and at one point in time cared for them and was very loving, kind, and nurturing, is no longer doing that, and they can't find, if they trying to find you on the internet, you block this person, so they can't find you. There's no telepathic connection or anything like that. You are not really allowing this person in your dreams. So songs, you'll just listen to this, like it doesn't really hit the way you used to hit and stuff like that, and where you don't, like, you might feel their sadness from time to time, but once you realize, like, oh no, this is not me, you just like figure out your own emotions, you're good. And they can feel that loss of connection of y'all not, you don't really care for their emotions, or when they're sad is not really causing and like having an effect on you as it did before. And yeah, the whole divorce and separated and learning the lesson, karmic cycle is broken, and that's causing a time on their end, because for one, this wasn't built to last, and somebody realized that and like moved on, and now the other person is now realizing that it's really over, and it's causing a lot of problems and burdens and stress. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Told you blocked this person. Oh, I forgot the numbers. Yeah, you blocked this person when they're not able to move forward. Yeah, I like some, like, it's like I keep saying like a stalemate, but you're not moving forward. You opening your heart into like a whole new direction and stuff like that, and just leaving this person where they like just blocking them off. Because with the Ace of Swords, there's two Ace of Swords like near each other, so you have your truth and they have their version of the truth, and it's not the same truth. Because at the top, that's an eclipse, so there's a sun and there's a moon. So something's being illuminated. Somebody, like the Ace of Swords, illuminates the whole thing. That's the truth. And then somebody's trying to use the moon, which is deception and hidden intentions and stuff like that, to create their own version of the truth. This is why y'all at this stalemate and stagnation, and nothing is going to be able to move forward. Yeah, Page of Wands. Because they did, like, they're just trying to be playful and curious, and just childish. They don't have anything actually to offer you. You have Justice. See what's up with the 11? Yeah. Come through. And so you end up separating. Because the person's a child. And just playing games. We have the Hermit. And you knew that. But the lady with the brooch egg, with the ancient wisdom, the Hermit has ancient wisdom. Yeah. So, like in the past, when you found this out, it caused the Tower moment, stuff like that. Because the Tower could also means like a spiritual awakening, but it's kind of like harsh. This was a harsh awakening for you and stuff like that. They triggered this awakening in you, and they didn't care. They threw you to the wolf, triggered this awakening, spiritual awakening. You triggered this growth in you, and they didn't care. And now it's in the past for you, and you're moving on and stuff like that. Now they're aware of their actions, and it's just like That's man long ago. And so it's like, now to bring it back up, it's like, that's weird. And so it's like, you already released those burdens. Meanwhile, they're just now processing it. And what they're trying to come in and tell you is not even the actual truth or the whole truth. It's a fake truth, a half truth. And it's just their way of trying to find out if you will let them back in. They're curious to, if you will, like, you will accept an apology if it was honest, if it's genuine. And this person's apology is not honest, nor is it genuine. Because they still gonna be holding things back. Yeah. So, over here we have the Ace of Swords, we had 1. Then we have the High Priestess, which is a 2. Then we have the 5 of Wands. With that, it's like your intuition is going to tell you the truth about about a competition. Or the truth about a competition that your intuition told you about is about to come out. Because there was a competition in this. Even if you had asked this person, or confronted this person about it, they would have continued to lie and deny it, and that would have caused you to second guess yourself and not trust your intuition. But your intuition was right, so there's going to be proof that comes out to show you that your intuition was right. And then we have the Empress, which is 3. Temperance, which is 14. 14 equals 5. Kings kind of sort of just 10s. Well, Kings and the Page are 10s. Technically, because we had 40, right? We had, yeah. You're releasing 2 people. Well, technically, 3? Two or 3 people. Or just one person. Okay? And this one person carries enough problems and burdens for 3 people. And you let go of that one, you let go of that person, and then let go of so many burdens and so many stress in your life. As you should. Oh, then we have the Tower, which is 15. That's reduced to 16. Then we have reduced to 6. Then we have 6 with the 6 cups. Then we had 10, 2, Justice was 11, and then we had 9 with the Hermit. So now you have 2 2s, or 2 2 2, 5 5 5, and 6. So you're reflecting on, how you're reflecting on your foundations and what needs to change. And okay, hold on, I need to write it down. Okay, so we have 2, 5, 4, 6, 8, and then from before Rudy had 4 and 8, but we have 4 twice. So you was in stagnation, right? Having struggles and adversities and challenges. That's the 4 and the 5. And then you made a choice with the 2s into being in alignment and some type of peace and harmony with yourself, which is 6 that talks about harmony and peace. And that's where you was moving towards and moving, trying to get at. And you freed yourself and separated yourself from situations that wasn't providing those for you, or wasn't really resembling what you're trying to get, what you're trying to do for yourself with the 11s. And then we have, from the Angel Tarot, we have the 2 of Swords with God, the God, Lord, and all virtues. We're breaking the circles and lifting, oppressing barriers, and bringing victory. Yeah, because it was a burden that was not your burden to carry, or no your burden to bear. You would have been overworked and overloaded and burnt out, and this person would have never cared. And we have Judgment with God hides in the darkness. See what I said? See what I said? I'm they thought nobody saw. God saw. God, they thought nobody saw. They could do this all day. Like, nah. People saw. Then we have atone for errors, destroy the plans of the enemy, and humiliating them. See what the embarrassing? Now they embarrassed. Why? Because they was your enemy the whole time. It was their choice. They decided to a judgment decision. They made the judgment call to do that. Nobody told them to do it for them. They did it on their own. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Honorable God, with inner and outer work, with help ones keep one job, and protection against destruction or disaster. Let me put that with the towel. It's like if they had done the work and done what they were supposed to, come in, apologize, not be a shitty person, stop lying and stuff like that, then it wouldn't be that hard. But they want forgiveness for the wrong reasons. So it's like they can just continue to do like they want to be rescued. So the only reason why they are now trying to come in and apologize is for you to rescue them. And for you to save them, as if that's your responsibility. Then we have, these two are crossing each other, but they came out like separate. So we have the good news angel of good news. And then we have the angel of creativity. Something that you're creating is going to bring good news and abundance to you, and this person sees it, which is why they're trying to befriend you from now, or want you to rescue them, or want you to save them, and stuff like that, because of where you will head in life or where you're going in life. Then we have bullying preventing angel. See what I'm saying? They threw you to the wolves, treated you like shit, casted you away, tried to embarrass you, underestimated you, kiki ha ha, was gossiping behind your back, okay? Threw you to the wolves, left you for dead, underestimate all that, and now trying to come back in as if that never happened. We have the angel of patience, right? Which is temperance. Like, yeah. So it probably took you a while, took you a minute to find, to get that sense of balance and get that sense of harmony. But the news is it worked out for you. It gave you time to create what you need to create, what you was working on, grow and flourish. And all that shit they was talking, now it's come to find out like, oh, you ain't know nothing you was talking about. And people seeing that now. Alright, so these are, I'm going to go again from like the bottom of the deck to give more information. Normally I'll just end it here, but at least two of the bottom of the deck was kind of sort of tied to each other in a way. So I was like, okay, let me continue. There's more to say. Do you feel me? So we're going to go again. So we have imagination, fantasy, mind, and variety. And then we have stress, headache, pressure, lack of sleep. I like how it's laid down. Because underneath imagination is an apology. That's the Page of Cups. So every time you show the Page of Cups, they imagine or think about or daydream about apologizing to you, but they never actually apologize to you. Why? Because they expected you to come to them. Now they see that you're not coming to them, and they stressed out of the memories of when you used to come to them, or when you used to be with them, or stuff like that. And now they need help, and now they wishing and praying that they had apologized to you when they had the time. Now that's what they daydreaming about and thinking about. And losing sleep about it. So they haunted. Their conscience is eating them alive. And then we have good news and courage. I'm sorry. It was the wording and the timing. Like saying it's eating them alive. They're like, good news. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, good news, encouragement, miracles, surprise. I forgot about the numbers. So we have 63, which is 9. 73, which is 10. 9, 10 off. This is 42 to 6. Yeah. You're releasing the people that's causing you stress. Even if it's just this one person, you're releasing it. Letting it go. Just a yeet. And saying good news. That, yes. Yes. We already had here good news. Angel of good news. Now you have good news. He's like, yeah. And they stressed out. Because the one that they threw away, discarded. I'm not saying the whole thing again. You know what they did? Left you for dead. Now they trying to come back. You're supposed to help them. Give a handout. Like, what? And we have bully, embarrassment, gossip, unwillingness. What I said. See what I said. Yes. Yes, that's what they did. Why? Because they thought, oh, it's a soulmate. They had to stay with me regardless forever. Like, no, it was a karmic. They don't have to stay. There's a lesson. And then we have fury with offended, madness, and unpleasing. Yeah, now they upset. Because they just thought they would be going around treating people like shit. And then they'd be able to get away with it. Like, even if you was a real soulmate, the way that they treated you turned this situation karmic and turned it toxic. And they did it one-handedly by themselves. Spirit never told them to do it. You ain't participate in it. They did it by themselves. So where you have, and they try to treat you as the option and stuff like that. So where you were like a high level or like the best soulmate they will ever find or they will ever have in this lifetime, and they treated you like shit. You still learned and grown. You got knowledge. The more knowledge you got, the better, and your life became. You will find another soulmate better than this person. This person will never find another soulmate better than you. Cool. And they angry. Now they want you to come back, help them, save them, rescue them. No popped in my head. Love me, choose me. Yo. Then we have reservation with desire, wealth, and extravagance. Yeah, but when they was up, okay, and you were down, they made reservations for what they felt was more important and stuff like that. For the things they desired, the thing that was extravagant. Told you they were superficial, materialistic. They used their love as like a weapon, and they thought they can keep this on reserve, or keep soulmates, or keep people's love on reserve, or like keep it as a backup or stuff like that when things wasn't going out for them, when they was angry, when they was stressed out. They can go to this person or look to this person for this and for their love and attention. And now they trying to like telepathically like connect with you or like talk to you because they stressed and burnt out and losing lack of sleep and trying to invade your space or your mind and stuff like that to find out information, and they can't do that anymore. To get some type of help or rescue, they can't do that anymore. And now they getting bullied because people like some of y'all with this creativity, they was stealing your ideas. And try to pass them off as their own. Like, you ever been in class and you said something like you said the answer underneath your breath, and then somebody like raised their hand and then they go yell out the answer as if they was like the first one to get the answer, like that kind of they would do that shit all the time, and you didn't really say anything about it because, if you're the idea person, somebody stealing your idea is not that, okay, whatever. I mean, it's not whatever because at some point you're not, okay? Do you know how hard it is to come up with ideas? Like, you probably thinking like, oh, okay, if I can come up with this one, I can come up with another one. Like, okay, fine, cool, yeah, cool. But, not all ideas are great or good. So if you have a good idea, somebody stealing that is a problem, okay? And they wouldn't give you credit for it in no way, shape, or form. Like, if you try to do it, they will bully you, make fun of you, and embarrass you, but then go turn around and do the exact same thing that they were just bullying and embarrassing you for. Then we have Once Upon a Midnight Dreamly with creativity, genius writing, expression, and artistic flow. Oh, I gotta do the numbers again. Hold on. So we have. I said there's a 9. Okay. 9. 10. 6. 6 and 8. That is 14. 14 is 5. Then we have 11 with 47, which is 2. And then we have 29, which is 11, which is also 2. Okay. Now in that scenario, now we have 2 sets of 2, so there's 6 2s, and there were 6 4s. And 2 talks about a choice and being in balance and being in alignment and stuff like that. And 4 talking about being being in protection. So where before, it was stagnation, it was a struggle, foundation wasn't looking right. You made a choice and stuff like that, and you started protecting the choices you was making and aligning your intentions with what you want in your life and what you trying to grow. Because then we got three 9s, and releasing what doesn't work for you and doesn't serve you. And then we have 2 kittens you must choose. Wait, 27. 27 equals 9. Next we have a sacred beetle armor with you have a mighty shield. See what I'm talking about with that protection? And then this is 38. 38 equals 11. 11 equals 2. Because of the choices you have made to protect yourself. Choose yourself. Protect what you're creating, what you're growing, you're cultivating. Next, these 2 came out together. We have Snow White and her animal friends, and Artemis of the Woods with you inspire truth and courage, and now you are independent and free. So will this person try to treat you like an option, try to treat you like a backup? Try to preserve you and your love as if it will always be there. You freed yourself from that. It was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need to be nobody's backup. I'm fine. You stay over there. Yeah, then we have the unending sadness of looking back with endless regret, obsessive grief, and replaying the past and negative nostalgia. Now they stressed out. Like, that's the good news. You see, the good news. Like, you did great. Okay, you free from this. They stressed out. It was like, that's just a byproduct. Like, it's just. Then we have the wolf moon with I'll watch over you. Alright, so we have 4, 27. So that's 9, right? 9. Then we have 11, which is 2. Then we have 9, 5, 9. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we have 1. So now we have 6 5s and 6 9s. So you release this conflict into stagnation and this bad decision that you have made, and starting to become in alignment with your growth and your protection and transforming and like this whole thing, you it transformed you and you grow and evolve from it. And now just more so going with the flow and stuff like that. You're not holding on to anything and harboring it. And yeah, spirit's also protecting your creativities and your ideas. And just like you had a choice to make, this person also had a choice to make it. They made their choice. And it's like now that it's not working out for them, and now they're seeing that it's not working out for them. Now they want to backtrack, and it's like, nah, they can't backtrack. The armor and that shit that you got on now, like they can't backtrack. There's no way of backtracking. It's like they gotta stand on it, and they, yeah, they ain't strong enough to stand on it. Then we have the Angel of Alchemy with Miracle. And 21, which is 3. And then we have the Angel de la Mortes with Transition into the Spiritual Realm. 16, which is 7. And then we have the Eclipse Mermaid with a powerful energy shift. With the 10. See, that's all about with the 2. When I was talking about the 2 of Swords with the eclipse, I was like, there's a sun and then a moon. And I was like, something trying to be illuminated, and somebody trying to like keep it suppressed and keep it quiet. Like, no. So with this powerful energy shift, that's what the whole collision and stuff like that. You're now more powerful. They try to literally throw you to the wolves, cast you away, and stuff like that. Thought you were just gonna crumble and just wither away. Now you're more powerful than you were before. The reason why they try to take you down before is because you were powerful. They underestimated that power. They won't do that shit again, okay? They won't do that shit again, okay? And then we have the Sewer Mermaid with Your Sensuality is Beautiful. Yeah. They try to make it seem like your vulnerability and you being in touch with your feelings and spirit and your connection and trusting yourself was something to be embarrassed by or something to make fun of you for. But in all actuality, they were jealous of it and intimidated by it. Which is why they try to get you to second guess it, so you don't trust the messages that they was telling you. Like, don't trust this person is weird. Like, that kind of thing. Then we have the Winged Seer with You See Clearly, Clairvoyancy. Yep. The intuition was spot on about that person. And it bothered them and it triggered them. Then we have the Witch at the End of the World and a powerful and an important beginning. Yep. Oh, so let me do the numbers again. So now we have 3, 7, 10, 7, 3. Oh. Yeah, there's a mirror reflection. But with the Angel of Alchemy, it's like the stuff that used to like create an illusion or like be a deception and stuff like that. With alchemy, you can transmute it into its actual form so you can see it clearly for what it is. Which is how it helps you release and let go things that's not meant for you. Because now we have like 7, 7, 7. And 10, 10, 10. So now, like, where before you had 9s, you were letting go and releasing things. You're releasing all the struggles and the adversities and the challenges that you have pretty much been through, and seeing it clearly for what it is and why you went through it, and letting it come to end and come to completion with the 10. Because before you didn't have a 10. Now you have a 10. Now it's completion. So now something else with the whole new beginning. Now that new beginning can come. Now we can have a 1 somewhere. Well, we should have a 1 somewhere. We should have a 1 somewhere to talk about beginnings. Oh, no, we do. Okay. Woo! We have a 1. Okay. Oh, yeah, now we have 1, 1, 1. Yeah, there's a new beginning. Now 1's on the board and 3's on the board. Okay. Now all the numbers on the board. You're good now. We good now. We was all over the place for a moment, but we good now. We got all the numbers, okay? Now we have on the table with offer, proposal, commitment. Yeah, now they want to talk to you. Now they want to take this seriously. Alright, we have single, current status, available. Told you before when it was like, oh, now I'm single. Come to me. Help me. Love me. Like that kind, like, no. Oh. Yeah, no. And then we have focused, with eyes for you, fascinated, watching. Yeah, but that King of Cups, they've been watching. They've been stalking. We have wish, hope, praying, yearning. They wishing for you, they hoping for you, they praying for you, and they yearning for you. The one that they bullied. But then if you ask this person why they bullied you, they won't admit it. They won't say why. Then we have child with young, childhood, playful. See, page of wands. They childish. That's why. They don't have control of their emotions. Then we have done with completion, lesson learned. See what I'm saying? That 10? Just over. Just a wrap. You started something else elsewhere. Like that shit. He was like, let's wrap this shit up. Like, what are we doing? And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Now you started working on something, building something, creating something, crafting something. And we have the Tower. Here we have the 5 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. And the 7 of Pentacles. Cool. Now if you wonder what the Knight of Cups is bringing, he's bringing that offer. On the table. Who's bringing that offer? It's the person that need help. How you know it's the person that need help? Because the 5 of Pentacles, the person's out in the cold. They look and help and need a rescue. And it says others are involved. There's 2 people in the 5 of Pentacles. They follow somebody out in the cold, and they coming to you to help them, but they're not going to tell you about the other person that they also helping that's with them. They might try to say that they divorced that person, they're no longer with that person, but that's not true. There's information being withheld from you. And because 3 of Pentacles talking about like a partnership, a foundation, and then next we have a Tower. The foundation wasn't stable enough in the partnership or the connection or friendship, whatever it is, wasn't stable enough to last, which is how we have a Tower moment and things getting destroyed and falling down. And there's some sort of struggle. And just realize it went from 6, 5, 4. It's de-escalating. You building something elsewhere without this person, or even just by yourself, stress them out and cause them a whole Tower moment because they expected to be able to be a part of it, or to like be to leech off of it some way, somehow. And you're pretty much working on it by yourself and you don't need help. Because 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles equal to 10 of Pentacles. You're pretty much doing that all by yourself. And people can see that you're doing it by yourself. With no help and stuff like that. Well, it's like Spirit is helping you, but like in like the 3D world, we don't see an angel standing right next to you telling you what to do, right? No, so just like it looks like it's by yourself, but Spirit is actually helping you. And this person, the Knight, is going to try to bring this offer in, try to make it seem like it's romantic, but it's not romantic. It's just because they feel left out of Yeah, because never got red flags in the back. They feel left out of not getting your love, not being able to get the money that your love, your money, your attention, or the opportunities that you have, or that you're doing, and stuff like that. They can't manipulate it or affect it. And like I said over here, like, you left this person in the past, and they're now realizing that. So where before your time woman already happened, now they're hitting rock bottom. So when they called, like I said before, they triggered this, like, spiritual awakening, and like, yes, everybody's supposed to have a spiritual awakening, but the way that they did it, it wasn't supposed to go that way. Or like even the time when they did it, it wasn't supposed to be at that time, or it wasn't supposed to go that way. Which is another reason why I keep saying, like, they pissed off spirit. They were doing a lot of shit, okay? And the reason why they was doing a lot of shit and they feel like they can get away with this because they feel like they was a divine masculine, and they wasn't. Or even if they was a divine masculine, they were still they were still supposed to be held, like, to a higher standard. And the way they was acting is given karmic, is given the devil. And God just like, all right, boop, that's what you want to be? Say that. Like, that's what you want to be? Say that. Drop them. And the tower. Because the tower talks about a fall from grace. Like, heard you. That's what you want to be. And now they stressing, looking for, like, intervention, looking for help. And it's just like, no, when spirit was trying to help you, you didn't want to help. So now help yourself. You know, forgiveness. Literally ask for forgiveness. Actually mean it. Stop doing fuckery. But they haven't. Why? Because they're arrogant and materialistic and superficial and want to get their way. If it's not their way, it's the highway. And their way is stupid and destructive. Alright, next we have the Empress. Then we have the Five of Cups. And we have the Emperor. Before you be like, a divine couple, a divine match. Again, with the eclipse. Pay attention. The eclipse, right? Who's coming to talk to the Empress? This divine masculine that had false divine masculine that had secret hidden intentions. Right? And he's not even going to tell you the whole truth. Because in the moon, that's the crescent moon. And an eclipse is it's a full moon in an eclipse. Why are you getting a crescent? You're giving half-ass truce. And the Two of Swords, full moon, eclipse, card, full moon, Empress, full moon, but Empress, you get half truth? Whack, crescent? That's crazy. You feel me? And it's, with the Five of Cups, it's all about sadness, depression, and melancholy. We have it over here with loneliness and headache and stress, lack of sleep, and feeling disappointed and is guilty and wanting to confess and need forgiveness and feeling overworked and burnt out and angry. It's because their conscience is eating them alive, bro. The amount of shit that they have done. They need to come clean. They need to, like, really apologize. Like, even if it's not to the people, stuff like that, viewer, you moved on. It doesn't really matter. Okay? But either way, they won't come clean to you and tell you the whole truth. So they will never be able to get better or to heal. Like, they will always try to, like, drag out the truth and stuff like that. So it's like, this person was watching you, okay? We've been doing that. We've seen that. We know it. It's like, if you ask them, was they watching you? They will probably say yes. Or if they was looking up information for, they probably would say yes. But they won't tell you that there was a fake account. They used their friend account. So they have a fake account, right? And they was using a friend account. And a whole bunch of other things. They won't tell you all that. And if you think, because y'all now friends, that they're going to delete that fake account and stop using it, no. They're going to continue. Right? They had Two Cups. Because they're trying to control the relationship and control the connection. Make it seem like y'all want the same things and y'all saw eye to eye. And in all honesty, They were just more so focused on your money, your status, and your wealth. Yeah, and you end up moving on to calmer waters because they were trying to. The reason why they were trying to control it, you found out it was not smooth nor easy. And the way for it to get easy was to walk away from this person and separate with the person with the justice card because they were superficial, materialistic, and the relationship that you wanted wasn't based on materialistic stuff. And yeah, they fumbled themselves out of Empress. They try to play you and end up playing themselves. And now you moved on. You're happier. They're sad and melancholy because I won't say because now you know your worth, but it's like now you know your worth, you have higher standards and they don't meet it. They don't meet it. Which is why they feel left out in the cold. And they're gonna continue to feel left out in the cold because they rather than actually like changing themselves and being like I would say like changing themselves, like they need to grow up and take responsibilities for their actions and their choices and like realizing that they have consequences and nobody is going to clean it up for them or fix it but them. Okay? And because the relationships that they're looking for is codependent and people, not everyone wants a codependent relationship. Now there's some people that want codependent and love that toxic relationship. Okay, find that person. But when there's somebody that don't want it, don't bully them and like make fun of them because they don't want that toxic lifestyle that you're trying to bring to them or like project onto them. And another thing with the King of Pentacles coming out here, I remember I said when they was up, they felt like they was better than you. So even if you was like in this Five of Pentacles and like you were struggling, you wasn't really moving as quickly as you needed to move, they felt like because they had more money and there's wealth and like stuff to their name that you should just be throwing yourself at them. And now they don't got it like that. So they never even had it like that beforehand. Cause I remember like they was living out where they living beyond means and stuff like that. They was fake flexing, so it wasn't even their money or like all the stuff that they was trying to make it seem like they was better than somebody before. It wasn't even theirs, and so all that they was doing was literally an illusion and an imagination because none of it was real, and a bunch of lies and gossip and slander, and trying to make it seem like it was shoes. Like they literally could okay, let's say that they rented a car and stuff like that. They will rent a car and then make it seem like that was their car. Let's say it was like a Benz or like a Bentley or something like that. I don't know where they betting that shit out, but okay, we're gonna go with that. And they was driving around and trying like making it seem like that's really their car, but little do you know like that shit was rented. Not even leased, rented. Like they had to give it back at the end of the day. Like that kind of thing. And is that they would just do that to fake flex and try to make it seem like they got money and got opportunities coming to them, and they really don't. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles with God the teacher with the intelligent talent and providing knowledge. Yeah, that's the whole. The Tower also talking about divine intervention, but I have a card to talk about divine intervention. What they want, that they need that's divine is not helping them. They're looking for somebody to help and rescue them, and God is teaching them and showing them like, no, when you could have had my help, okay? You wanted to be toxic. You decided you want to be a demon, okay? Boop, be that. Like just drop from grace, be that, do that. You know? Because I also remember saying, it's a whole different video. With this lesson learned, this person was a lesson. Now they trying to come back. There's no reason for them to come back. Nobody's telling them to come back. You learned it already. What you coming back for? To be a lesson again? The same thing? Like, what, you didn't ask for a redo. You didn't ask to be retested. They just coming because of the money that you have. Which is another reason why Spirit just like, this is, how much time do I gotta teach you, old man? Like, it's cute. And you have the King of Swords with the Exalted God with victory, bringing victory. Oh, victory, granting victory and protection from lightning. Yeah, with the Tower. Whoever learned the lesson is protected. That they get a divine intervention. Spirit is actually helping them. Whoever ain't learned the lesson, Spirit ain't helping. Ain't helping like that. Then we have the Six of Pentacles with their favorable God with divine grace and cure rage and pestilence and absorb the guilt. So this person could be angry, yes. They could be enraged. Go right ahead. But they, in all honesty, they can't be mad at you. They can't be mad at Spirit. They can't be mad at nobody but themselves. And how can they cure that? By forgiving themselves. But they can't forgive themselves because they refuse to take accountability and like responsibility for the things that they have done. Public period. Yeah. So then we have the Angel of Inner Peace. Yeah, so you have inner peace. They don't have no type of inner peace. Like I said, their conscience is eating them alive. Alive. Then we have the Angel of Stress. Yeah, they eating them alive. You're good. Right? Angel of Harmony. You're good. You're fine. Where this did cause you stress at some point in time, you was able to turn that around. And find a sense of peace in it. And now it's more so they turn, but they don't have the confidence and the courage or even the power the way that you do to do the exact same thing that you did. Even though they watched you do it. They watch you do it and they don't know how you did it. They can't even. It's like they didn't even take notes. They literally just watch you to watch you. But hey, that's all I see for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.